Well, folks, here's something interesting. Here is a kaiju movie where the sequel is actually better, with some interesting human drama. Yeah, I'm actually serious about this. Gamera versus Barugon. In Gamera vs. Barugon, 6 months after Gamera's first appearance, a giant opal from New Guinea is brought back to Japan and the new monster Barugon is born. The creature attacks the city of Osaka by emitting a rainbow ray from its back along with a freezing spray from its mouth. Only a fire breathing turtle can stop the day. Let's repeat that sentence, shall we? The creature attacks the city of Osaka by emitting a rainbow ray from its back, along with a freezing spray from its mouth. Only a fire-breathing turtle can save the day. That is one of the most bizarre sentences you've ever heard anyone, and I mean anyone, say, but done in the best way possible. So, of course, Dai, who with the unexpected success of the original, said, okay, we're going to produce another one, but we're going to make this one for adults. In a shocking twist, this is the only movie with no child actor in the lead, which I was surprised by. I saw this one roughly when, I don't know, 22 years old. It was 13 years ago. I was surprised by this. I'm like, alright, I like what I'm seeing. I like this more mature, serious tone. And 13 years later, it's still really good. For the most part. Yeah. Because there's this trio goes, they're going to New Guinea to retrieve this opal, and it's like there's this one real nasty villain named Onodera, who just to get, I'm gonna say I like this villain because he's just sadistic. Let's explain why. Spoilers, by the way, for a 60-year-old movie. One, when they're looking for the opal, he notices that there's a scorpion crawling up one of his uh, fellow explorer's legs, and they said one bite from the scorpion you did it within 5 minutes. Notices travel up the leg. So guess one of the guys, wabam, he's dead in 5 minutes. Two, when he is there, kind of with the boss, I guess, who sent the team to expedite for the team for the opal, he pretty much just injures his boss, knocks over two lockers, and pretty much just pulverizes him, and slaps a woman, and then their house burns down. And finally, he gets on a ship and holds them all at bay, right up until the even more evil Barugon slurps them alive. Yeah, I love this guy. He was it's like, you can either be evil for the sake of evil or to fit the more mature narrative, and it's like, I like this mature narrative. Yes, I want to see some corruption. I want to see some take on dealing with the, what was that? Not colonization or anything, but just kind of like um just, I guess, kind of, what was that? I guess one could consider like Japan trying to either still have the nationalism going on or something like that, or continuing on with modernism. If you want to look into it, then I could be pulling stuff out of my own butt. But yeah, for 100 minutes, this is paced mostly very well. Because we get to there's Gamera is not in here that much, which I'm like, yeah, because this is more of the human drama, and I'm like, good. I want to see the human drama. I want to see this. I want to see Ono Dara fool everyone and have him just be a jerk. I'm like, I actually wanted more of the humans, and we got the humans. We even got one of the natives, Karen, who provides the exposition for Barugon's weakness of water. And it's like, yeah, I like this. I like how we're getting more mythology for a creature that only appears once. And I also like how the military tries to stop with creative ways, because it takes 10 years for a Barugon to emerge from a egg once every 1,000 years. They somehow become attracted to the radiation. What was that? The radiation these diamonds emit, or something like that, which then they can drag them into water and pretty much extinguish all the weapons that Barugon uses. So they use artificial rain to just like drench them. Yeah, because I mean seriously, yeah, he looks just he looks pretty BA right here, bad, you know what? But in the film, he looks like a drunken, derpy crocodile slash alligator. He just looks so derpy. I'm like, what is that? He's just so interesting. You kind of just want to almost root for him, but at the same time, the military uses some creative ways to get him. So I'm like, yes, I want this. This contributes to it. But there are times when they're discussing it. It's like, I don't know. It's just like I had a couple of problems. One, there wasn't too much Gamera, which can either benefit, which is either a benefit or a minus for it. But sometimes there's a little bit of too much of the talking scenes going on, where they're trying to figure everything out. Because in all the movies, like there's a lot of wartime talk, and it's like I'm just like, all right, can you just get on with it? Which I can understand, but at the same time, it would bore some people, and and maybe I guess like could have seen maybe a little bit more of the island, but yeah, I think it's like the scope of this movie is 100 minutes long. It fits really well. I like it. It feels like it's a much more epic, broad narrative. Obviously it's a bigger budget since it's a Class A movie with Dai. They said, yeah, let's do this. Let's just have a more serious movie for adults. And of course, this would be like the only serious movie all the way up to the 1990s trilogy, which I'll get to within time. And some trivia. Dai noticed that like the children were getting bored when there was all human drama, so they would like run up and down the theater rows. So I said, okay, enough of this. Let's add some child actors. 2, next time we're going to feature more monster combat. And 3, we'll just make it go as absurd as possible, all without diminishing budgets in the future. So, and of course, but because I love Barugon. The ice, they were originally going to have like some ice aliens come down. That got scrapped, and they're going to take some interest from the Jotun, which are the Scandinavian ice giants, seen in the first Thor movie. Ultimately, it got incorporated into the xenomorph mouth that spews the ice. So yeah, very interesting creature, and the person who is the director for the first one got a little bit lesser glitzy roles, like a special effects director. But hey, works out well. So I don't know. How do I feel about this? Well, I like the human drama. Onodera is a true bastard of a villain. You care for the humans enough. The performances are fine. Barugon is a very interesting monster, but I guess the lack of Gamera, the kind of boring dialogues where they could have easily cut out 10 minutes, and just I don't know, just maybe just a little bit more time on the island would have satisfied me. So it's like, this isn't going to be for everyone. It's like, I don't know, if I had to give it a rating, a good solid, well-made 7 to 8 out of 10. So if you want that, then I recommend that you watch Gamera versus Barugon.